grilled chicken satay, one of the most iconic Thai dishes with a beautifully spiced peanut sauce and all the right condiments, a beautiful chili cucumber relish. This is my family's very own recipe for chicken satay. So there's going to be a couple of different things that we need to make to get the true traditional Thai satay experience. The first thing we're going to do is our marinade. So I'm using chicken thigh. I way prefer this over chicken breast for a satay stick because it doesn't dry out, stays nice and juicy, and you want really small pieces. You don't want big chunky pieces because they take too long to cook. We want it to cook quickly and evenly. Now to that I'm going to add some curry powder. Just a regular mild curry powder is fine, and a little bit of salt. Now I also want some oil just to loosen things up a little bit. Just give that a mix. Now the skewers themselves, make sure you've had those soaking in some water for at least 20 minutes so they don't burn when you go to cook with them. So I'm going to thread these straight on here. About 4 or 5 pieces per stick is the best number, I think. So at this point you can leave the chicken to marinate overnight, but I find even just 10 minutes is fine. So I'm just going to set these aside while I continue on with the rest of my bits and pieces. So the really traditional way we would eat satay in Thailand is to serve it not only with the satay sauce, but with something called ajat. And it's sort of like, I would describe it like a bit of a relish. It's sweet, tangy, sour, with a little bit of crunch from some cucumber and some chili and shallots. So first of all, we want to make this sweet, sort of sour, tangy sauce first. And I just need some sugar and some vinegar, just plain old white vinegar, and a little dash of salt. Now all you need to do is just cook this until the sugar has dissolved. So that's looking good. I'm just going to set that aside, let it cool down a little bit, and slice up my vegetables. So I'm going to start off with some cucumber. And you want little rounds first, and then I like to slice these into little thin quarters. So basically what you want is you want to be able to get a mouthful of beautiful chicken satay and then crunchy cucumber and the chili and the shallots. So you want everything to be in sort of bite-sized pieces. And then we want some chili. So this is not about being really spicy, so you just want a large, mild chili. It's mainly for a bit of colour here. And finally the shallots. So we have these really beautiful little small purple shallots here in Thailand. You could use some red onion or even just some French eschalots as well. And you just want these in some nice sort of thin wedges. Now I take my cooled sugar and vinegar mixture and just pour that over the top. Just give that a mix. And that is your Thai ajat or relish done. And now for the satay sauce itself. So I'm starting off with some roasted peanuts. And I'm just going to crush these up until they're still a little chunky, but a very small sort of particle consistency. So that's the sort of texture that you're looking for. So the other two really key ingredients for your satay sauce is red curry paste and coconut milk. Now these guys need to be super high quality and taste really great because that's what's going to give you all the oomph for your sauce. So I use my Marion's Kitchen red curry paste. Obviously I love it because I make it, and then my own coconut milk as well from my Thai red curry kit. So if you can't get a hold of this, that's fine. Just make sure you use a really good quality one for both of those ingredients. All right, so to start the satay sauce off, we want a little bit of oil and then your red curry paste. And then you just want to cook the red curry paste a little bit first in that oil. This allows all the beautiful spices and aromatics to be released. Smells so good. Okay, now the coconut milk. Stir that through. And now you want some peanut butter. I use crunchy because I like the extra texture. And your crushed peanuts. And just heat this through, stirring until everything is combined. And now we get to the seasoning part. So this is really going to depend on the type of curry paste that you've used, whether it was salty or sweet, and the same thing with the peanut butter. So start with a little bit less and then you can always add more. But what you want to season with is fish sauce and some sugar. And to me, a Thai satay sauce really should have a little bit of that sweetness. So peanutty, creamy, a little sweet, they're the flavors you're looking for. Let's see how we've gone. Perfect. Just the right amount of spice for me as well. I do like it a little bit spicy. If you wanted to make it really mild, you could halve the amount of red curry paste. Just another little tip for you there. And now we pour this out into a serving bowl. And all that's left now is to cook our chicken satays. So you can cook these guys on an outdoor grill, you can do them in a frying pan, or as I've got here, I've got like a cast iron grill plate here, and you've got a little bit of oil in your marinade, so you only need a little bit of oil on your cooking surface. I'm just going to brush that on, and then just get these guys sizzling. Okay, so these are looking fantastic. About 5 or 6 minutes all up. Just keep turning them until they're beautifully cooked through, a little bit charry at the edges, and then get them out onto a serving plate. Okay, now comes the best part. Dip your chicken into that yummy satay sauce. I'm telling you, if you haven't had satay in this traditional style with the ajat as well as satay sauce, you are totally missing out. You get the tanginess, the cucumber and the chili and the shallot, cuts through the sweetness and the creaminess of that satay. Perfection. Hope you guys enjoy this one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you want to have a chat about anything in the video, pop it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell button so you get a notification anytime a new video is released. See you soon.